Hey, what is going on, guys? Slick Joe here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade all of the 4 elemental staffs in Origins Remastered for Black Ops 3. Upgrading them makes them so much better, and obviously it is required for the main Easter egg, so you definitely need to do that. If you want to know how to build them, I did do a guide on that just recently, so I'll have a link to that in the description, so definitely go check that out if you need to. But now let's get right into upgrading the staffs. We're going to start off with the Fire Staff. So the first thing you need to do is obviously you need to have the Fire Staff equipped. So build that thing, equip it, and head on over to the Crazy Place. Once you are in the Crazy Place, right below where you spawned in from the fire teleporter, you're going to see some grates on the ground and some like torches or candles or whatever you want to call them. Some big stone like torches sitting there. They're unlit and they got some symbols on the front. You need to light all 4 of those up. And the way you do this is you need to kill zombies, or I guess those Templar Knight creepy ass things, on that grate with the Fire Staff. So stand on that grate, train them up, whatever you got to do, and kill them over that grate until you have lit all 4 of those, whatever you want to call them, big torches, stone torches up. And you'll know that you've done it, obviously, because they'll all be lit, and you'll hear some sort of audio quote, and the screen might shake, and there's a bunch of stuff. It's pretty obvious to know when you've done it right. So after you've done that, then you can head out of there, and you can move on to the second part, which is lighting some torches. So you need to head over to the church and go upstairs. Now on the walls upstairs, you're going to see these glowing like dot symbols, and each one of those dot symbols corresponds with a number that corresponds with a torch that is downstairs. Now only 4 of yours are going to be lit up. Those are the 4 you need to shoot. Now, I'm going to have the translation on screen now so you guys can translate which symbols you got to which number you need. So look at your symbols, memorize what they are, memorize what number they correspond to, and now head downstairs. Now here are all of the numbers and torches, and you're going to need to pick out your 4 numbers and shoot them in that order from left to right upstairs. I'm not 100% sure if they need to be in order, but I'm going to guess they have to. So make sure you just shoot them in the order from left to right that you saw them upstairs. You also have to do it relatively quickly. It's not super quick, but definitely don't waste any time. Shoot all of the ones that corresponded with your symbols, and if you did it right, you will hear some sort of audio quote. You might hear some sound as well, and you'll see that there's a giant beam coming down from the sky into the excavation site. That is how you know you've done it right, and it's pretty obvious. Now, if you are having some trouble with this step, I will say the blank one on that wall there is number 4. So it doesn't have a number on it, at least I couldn't see it, but it is the number 4. So that's the 4th one, in case you're wondering if that's one you got and you couldn't find it. You're like, where the hell is it at? That's the one, that blank one there. So there you go. After you lit all the torches, you got that completed, you saw the beam. You now need to head back to excavation and go down the stairs where you built the staff, and you see that there's going to be this red orb underneath all those stones now. Now you need to turn all of those stones so that they all have the red symbol on each side. So use these switches that are in this under area to turn all the stones until they are all red. Once they're all red, go underneath and shoot that orb. It'll glow a little bit, and then after a couple of seconds, it's going to shoot back up into the sky, and there'll be another beam shooting out from excavation up into the sky. I guess it's like teleporting that orb. And you can now move on to the final step, which is taking your staff over to the Crazy Place and placing it in that altar where you got the crystal to build it. It'll kind of raise up nice and high so you can fit that staff in there. Press down extra square, place your staff, and you now need to get, I think it's about 20 to 30 zombie kills to charge your staff. Now obviously you're going to want a good weapon for this. You can use a pack-a-punched gun or another staff if you want to, but do what you got to do. Get your 20 to 30 kills, charge up your staff, and then you're going to hear Samantha tell you that you now have the power of Fire Staff, or whatever she says. She says a little audio quote for you. You can go ahead and pick that up. You're going to see some blades fly out of it, and now you know that it is upgraded, and you are good to go with that. Now the next upgrade we're going to do is the Wind Staff. So it's pretty much the same concept for all of these, but they each have their own little twist to them. So go ahead and equip the Wind Staff, and now head back to the Crazy Place, and right where you spawn in, if you look at the ceiling, you're going to see a bunch of circles with a bunch of symbols on them. Now you need to line these up in a specific order by shooting them with the Wind Staff. Now the easiest way to do this is stand by that wall and then you're going to line up the ones that are straight in front of you from left to right. I'll have it on screen now what you have to put it as. But the first one is going to be the 2 sticks with the triangles on the ends of them. The one to the right of that one is going to be the 2 L's with triangles on each end. The one to the right of that one is going to be just the tiny little triangle, and the one to the right of that one is going to be that upside down F with the 2 triangles on it and the tiny little triangle to the right of that. So line all those up. You'll know you did it right because it's going to make a sound. All of those are going to spin and your screen might shake a little bit. It's pretty obvious. Like I said, when you get these right, you'll know that you've done it right. And then you can head out of there and do the next step. So after you've done that and you're out back in the main map, you're going to want to head around and you're going to find these stone like domes or these helmet looking things that have some smoke coming out of them. and you need to shoot these domes with the wind staff towards excavation. So the first one is over by generator 4. That's where Juggernog is. You'll see it there. Get behind it and shoot it in the direction of the excavation site with the wind staff. It's going to change the smoke's direction to go directly towards the excavation site, and then you can move on to the next one, which is head over to the church and then go out the back bottom part where the tank comes in, and you'll see another one there. Shoot that one towards excavation. Keep heading out and then head over to generator 5. And then there'll be one to the right of you, so just go head up into generator 5 area, and right beside stamina up, look out that window, look down at it, shoot it with the wind staff. It'll change the direction of the smoke like the other ones, and then you'll see that beam of light coming down from the sky into excavation if you have done it correctly. This will be your cue to head back into excavation, turn those stones again to all be yellow this time, and then shoot that yellow orb that is on the underside of all of those on the bottom. It'll glow, it'll teleport up and shoot into the sky, and then you need to take your wind staff like before into the crazy place, put it in the altar, and charge it up with 20 to 30 zombie kills. After that, you have the power of the wind staff, you can pick it up, and you are good to go. Next is the lightning staff, and for this one you're going to need to, like before, head to the crazy place, and you're going to see this stone tablet with all these purplish pink triangles on it. Now you need to only pay attention to the bottom layer of these. So the bottom half of them, it's 1 to 7 from left to right. Now you need to shoot 3 different triangles and 3 different sequences with the lightning staff, obviously. So pull out your lightning staff and shoot the first bottom triangle, the third bottom triangle, and the 6th bottom triangle. Now that's the first sequence, and you'll know you've done it right because you'll hear some sort of like angelic, like weird singing noise, and that's how you know you've done it right. Now the second sequence is the 3rd bottom triangle, the 5th bottom triangle, and the 7th bottom triangle. Once you've done that one, you can move on to the final sequence, which is the 2nd bottom triangle, 4th bottom triangle, and then the 6th bottom triangle. And like before, you'll know you've done it right when the screen shakes, and it's pretty obvious, like I've said. You'll definitely know you've done it right. So once you've got that, go ahead and head out of there, and you can move on to the next step, which is turning these different knobs on these panels that are throughout the map. So we're going to start with this in spawn because there is one in spawn. So head over there, and it's located on the left side of the wall if you're coming out from where you first exactly spawn into the game up to where the generator is. It's right here, and this one needs to be turned all the way to the right. You hold down extra square to turn them. It doesn't give you a on-screen cue. You just got to know to do it, and you turn this one all the way to the right. Next, we're going to move to the one by generator 2 or tank station 2. Head into that building, and right by the doorway that goes out to the tank's path, there's another panel, and this one needs to be turned straight up. After you've done that one, you can head out to the main area of the map and just head over to generator 4, which is where Juggernog is, and on the other side of that, in that same footprint where the tunnel is, there's going to be one on this wall here, and this one needs to be turned straight down. Turn that one and then head over towards excavation and towards that path like you're going to the church. Right by that path to the church area is one on excavation. You'll see it right here, and this one needs to be turned straight down. After you've done that one, you can head through the path to the church, and in the bottom part of the church on that other side of the staircase, behind that staircase, you're going to see another one, and this one needs to be turned straight to the left. Go ahead and head up the stairs and into the top of the church and towards the back wall of the church itself. There is going to be another one, and this one needs to be turned straight down. After you've done that one, the final one is over at generator 5, which is where Stamina Up is. Head over there. It's on the wall to the left of Stamina Up, and you can go ahead and turn this one straight up. And if you've done all of them correctly, you'll see that beam of light coming down from the sky into excavation like before, which lets you know you can head over, turn the stones to purple this time, shoot the purple orb, it'll fly into the sky, head to the crazy place, place your staff in the altar, charge it up with 20 to 30 zombies, and then there you go, lightning staff has been upgraded. Lastly, we're going to do the ice staff, and for this one, you need to, again, equip the ice staff, head to the crazy place. Now you're going to see a blue tablet on the wall, and it's going to have a dot symbol on those, like those ones from the church for the fire staff. So you're going to see those dot symbols, and they're going to correspond with one of those triangle line symbols like you had for the wind staff. And you're going to see all of those triangle line symbols that are on the ceiling there. And they're all on stone tablets. Now what you have to do is you have to see what dot you have, and then it corresponds with one of those symbols, and you have to shoot that symbol that corresponds with the dot symbol that is being displayed. I'll have the key on screen now so you can take a look at it, but then you need to shoot it in the order that those dot symbols present themselves to you. Until you've shot every stone on the ceiling, you get the shaking and all that sort of audio and whatnot you get with it when you complete it successfully. You can leave the crazy place then and move on to the next step, which is shooting some tombstones. So there's going to be 3 tombstones around the map, and you have to shoot and freeze them with the ice staff, and then you have to shoot and break them with a regular gun. Now I will warn you, this has to be a regular bulleted gun. It cannot be a ray gun, it cannot be the upgraded Mauser. It has to be a regular bulleted gun. You can just use the regular Mauser if you still have it, or MP40, that's what I was using, whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter, but it has to be a regular bulleted gun, not a energy gun like the ray gun. Now the first one is in excavation. It's sitting on this ledge here in one of these footprints that leads to that church path. So it's right here. Go ahead and shoot it with the ice staff. You'll see it freeze up, and then shoot it with your regular gun and you'll see that it breaks. The second tombstone is over in the footprint right across the way from that one. It's right behind Juggernog in that footprint by generator 4. It's sitting right there. Freeze that one with the ice staff, shoot it with your regular gun, it'll break, and you can move on to the last one, which is all the way over by generator 2. So head over there, head through that building over to where the tank path is at tank station 2, and you'll see the big robot arm. Its hands are moving a little bit, and to the left of that hand there's another tombstone. Go ahead and freeze that with the ice staff, shoot it with your gun, it'll break, and you should see the beam of light coming down from the sky if you have broken all 3 of them. Again, that's your cue. Bust your ass, head on over to the excavation site, head down to the bottom, turn the stones so that they're all blue, shoot that blue orb, it will disappear off into the sky. Head to the crazy place now, place your staff in the altar, charge it up with 20 to 30 zombies, and there you go. You have upgraded every elemental staff in Origins. Now, just a couple of things to note, that you can upgrade them all at the same time in the crazy place if you want to. So if you want to get all of these steps done and then take them all and charge them up all at the same time, you can do that. It doesn't just mean 20 zombies for all of them. You have to kill a total of 80, I'm pretty sure. But you can take them all there at the same time if you would like to. At least I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that, and if you try it and you only need 20 for all 4, definitely let me know in the comments. But so you can do that if you want to, and how they work is if you have full ammo, you can do a charge shot. The fire staff shoots like a bunch of fire out and then has some like molten lava sitting on the ground that burns the zombies. The lightning staff has a ball of lightning that shocks everything around it, and the wind staff makes a giant tornado that sucks zombies in and just pretty much shreds them up. And then the ice staff makes a blizzard that repeatedly freezes the zombies until they die. And they're all pretty good. They also have these blades on them, as you can see now, so you can use them as a melee weapon. So if you don't have the Thunder Fists or whatever they're called, you will use this as your melee now, which is pretty cool. Also, you have this little device. If you hit left on your D-pad, it'll pull out this other little staff, and it shoots out this kind of laser ball that if you hit one of your downed teammates with it, it will revive them. That's the only use of it. I know there might be another one that I just forgot about, but that is the one use I remember being very useful, so that can help you out if you have that, because it is an instant revive. It doesn't take a couple of seconds like you do if you go over there and hold down X. So if you just run right up to them, hit them with that, it'll instant revive them, and it can be really useful. But yeah, guys, that is how you upgrade the elemental staffs. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did and you thought it was helpful. Plenty more Zombies Chronicles content coming. And like I said, if you want to know how to build the staffs themselves, got a link for that in the description, so definitely check that out if you need to. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments below, and I better be seeing you in the next video. Catch you later.